everybody, this is Bonnie and I'm coming to you with week number 7 of the 10 weeks of Christmas. And today we are going to be making this little chapstick holder. And you just open it up from the side and they could take their chapstick out and they could save this if they wanted to re-gift it. I mean, it's a cute little package and then you can seal it right back up. So it's a cute little thing. This time of year when winter comes, we're all needing chapstick. Our co-workers will need chapstick or whatever. So this would be a cute little gift to put on all your co-workers' tables or a friend or your kids even, and put it in their stocking. They like cute little things like this too. So let's get started. But before we get started, I want to let you know any of the products you see here today, you can go to bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net and you can purchase any of the products unless I say otherwise. The other thing is if you would hit the pink little square over there on the right hand corner and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. I am like at 1,800 and something. I don't know the exact count yet. Hopefully by the time I'm done with all the 10 weeks of Christmas, I will have reached that. That is my ultimate goal. And a little birdie told me that we will be giving away a stamp set. So what I'll do is I'll post one video, a special video for just that, and everybody that comments on that video will get their name put in for the stamp set. So, but I gotta reach 2,000 subscribers first. So share, share, share. Leave a comment, share, and hit the subscribe button. Without any further ado, let's start making our chapstick holder. Okay, I have my little... I've been making these for a while, but still, you forget from time to time, so I have my little template here. So first we're going to do is we are going to score. The stamp sets that I used for this was Freezin' Fun, and I'm going to use this little guy right here. I'm going to use these little snowflakes. And then on this one, I used Itty Bitty Christmases, and I'm using Happy Christmas right down here. So we will get started right now. We need to bring in the Simply Score tool, which is over here. And we need to get down, oh, I already have it down, my Take Your Pick tool. And we needed a piece of paper that was 7 by 4 3/4. So it's 7. I got it at 7. And it is at 4 3/4. So I've already cut that. So on the long side, which would be the 7-inch side, we have to score at a 1/2 inch. So right here's a 1/2 inch. So we will score. And then we have to score at 1 1/4. So right here, we will score at 1 1/4. Then we have to score at 2. So we will score at 2. Then we have to score at 2 3/4. So the 3/4 mark is the 2 tick marks past the 3. Going back before the 3, I should say. And then we have to score at 5. And 5 is way up here. Okay, so we're going to score at 5. So there we go. Now we have to turn our paper onto the 4 3/4 side, and we have to score at 3/4. So that's 2 tick marks before the 1 inch. We're going to score all the way down. And then we have to score at 3 1/2. So 3 1/2 is right here. And then we have to score at 4 1/4. And 4 1/4 is right here. We're going to score all the way down. So that is all our scoring. So now we will get ready to do some cutting. So like I said, here's my little pattern. So I have to make sure I keep all this in check when I'm doing this to get rid of what we don't need and what we do need. So on this side of the paper, we are not going to need, let me just mark this so you guys will know. We will not need this row at all. So we're going to get right rid of that whole row. Right here on this side, we don't need this piece. But we need this one, this one, this one. So we don't need any of them. Okay? Then over here on this side, we don't need, oh, I think I did it wrong on the wrong side. Well, I could flip it over. Oops, that was my mistake. So on this side, we don't need this one. And then we don't need these. We still don't need these down here, but we need this one. And then we only need a small piece of this one. And then we don't need any of these. Okay? And this one here, we're only going to need like half of it. Okay? I'll just score it the other way when we get cutting. So let's get cutting these pieces out. I've never scored from the opposite side, so we will see how this goes. Okay, so let me give that a little trim there, because that did not come out good at all. All right, so now we're going to cut in, and we're going to just trim this a little bit, and on both sides. And then we're going to cut right down this okay. So now we're going to cut down on this side too. And I'm going to keep cutting because we don't need that piece. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to remove this piece. Okay. And we're going to remove part of this piece. But we're going to cut all the way up. We're going to do a little notch out here. And then we don't need only part of this piece. And then we need none of this right here. This is where our little, what do you call it goes? Our little, I can't even think of what it is. Our little tab to push it in. So it's, I didn't do too bad on the scribbling on the other side. I actually cut it all away. So, woo! So anyways, so now let's get started and we will fold this thing. So we're going to fold it all like this. We're going to fold it up. Sorry for the TV. There's an emergency broadcast. You know, those lovely things that they have going off at this time, all the time. The testing. There we go. So now we have it looking like this. We have all our score marks. We have our little tabs over here and everything. So before we get going too crazy, we're going to add our little punch in here. And so you're not going to put it on this one, but we're going to put it on this second one right here. Now I went ahead and I punched one out because I find this easier to do. I put, and there's still some on here, I put some repositionable adhesive on the back of this. And then I'm just kind of looking at it. I'm going to put it down a little bit and see what I think. I think that's pretty good. And I've just centered. This is going to be our window. So then we need to get our punch here. I can't remember the name of this punch. I will make sure I have it on the screen. And we're going to fold this one back, the 1/2 inch one. We're going to fold it back. Then all this will slide up in there quite nicely. And you'll be able to line it up. That's why I put that in there, because it's a good guide. And then you just punch it out. And then you remove it. And now you have your little window. Ta-da! So isn't that really cool? So anyways, what we're going to do now is we are going to adhere this down. This piece right here. So get my little adhere this down just like that. And then right here, I'm going to put, well, no, not right here. Right here on this other side, I'm going to put some score tape. Okay. And then how this is going to work is if you lay this flat and push this on top of it, this will sit up like that. So let me explain that again. So we're going to lay this flat so you can lay this on. So you want to fold it so that this half and this are over top. So it's like this. This little piece will be right over top of that, and that will be flat. Okay? Then we're going to pick this piece off. We're going to remove that. And then we're just going to take this piece and we're going to fold it right on top of it. So that now when you open it up, it's all set up for you. So it looks just like this. So now we're going to put all these pieces in here. And I like to use little glue dots for this. You can use score tape. You can use really whatever you want. And I'm just going to use a couple glue dots. I think it seals it up quite nice. If you can't get them that way, you can always use your pick tool. And then we're going to put a couple on this way. I hope that was on the screen. Okay, might be able to fit one more on there somewhere. And then we'll close it up just like that. So now we got that closed up. This piece just pops in like that. And then we are going to take and we're going to push in our little tab. So now it's scored in. So now we're going to decorate our little box here. So what we're going to do is I have a piece of Whisper White that is 1 3/8 by 2 5/8 piece. And I'm going to get a piece of scrap paper because I need some scrap here for a minute. Okay. And let me get this out of the way. And how this is going to work is we're going to stamp first with the black ink. We're going to stamp the little seal. I think he is just adorable. I'm going to stamp him right here. And then I've got the Merry Christmas, or Happy Christmas, and that goes right over here. Just like that. Then we're going to take the Seaside Spray ink and we're going to grab some snowflakes here. And we're going to stamp up the snowflakes. We're going to stamp just wherever randomly. Some maybe on the page, some maybe off. It just as long as we have some snowflakes going on here. Okay, so I kind of liked that right there. And then we're done with that. And now we're going to color this little guy in. And I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm coloring. Okay, that looks good. So I'm using Gray Granite Light and Dark, and I'm using Seaside Spray Light and Dark, just so you know the colors that I'm using. So I'm using the Gray Granite and the Seaside. So first I'm going to take the light and I'm going to color, and I probably will definitely fast forward this. As it dries, as you could tell on my original, how much lighter it is. Whoop, there we go. Okay, So now I'm going to zoom you guys back out. Okay. And then I went ahead and I took the Seafoam spray and the sponge, and I'm just going to sponge the outside of this ever so lightly. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and add this piece to this little guy. Well, to our other one. To here. And I didn't put it all the way down. Well, I put it down closer to the bottom. I wanted my border to be on the top. So I kind of can't get it to go the way I want it. Here, I'll try to put it in this way. I kind of wanted my borders more at the top and the sides than here, if that makes sense. All right, now I am going to use some of these lovely sparkly snowflakes that I have. I got a couple here stuck together. And I just kind of added some. These are adhesive snowflakes. They already have adhesive backs on them. So, or glue, like a glue dot already on them. That's what, so we're just going to add some here and there. Just to give it a little bit of a pop. Okay, like that. So that right there, guys, is my 10-week of Christmas, week number 7. And I hope you like, subscribe, share, so you can get in the drawing. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Bye-bye.